Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports.
Come on now, let's go!
Yellow, yellow! Are the blue ladies?
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this, it's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Now here's Mahomes. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
First down, Chiefs.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Oh, little 360. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Second and 5 now. Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Hey, watch it.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. 49 to Mike. Watch 49. Here we go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That is caught by Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line.
Brandon, I won't go overboard here, but it looks like he's off to another nice start after what he did last week when he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And obviously a great start to the season doing it in week one. He's one of those guys we maybe had pegged for a big year, showing out so far.
But you did say that to me in preseason. Looks like you're on target.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
No.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check safety. Check safety. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Following the penalty, Abdullah. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
This pass into the arms of Snead. And they'll have it in the over out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Here's Abdullah. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with second down and less than a yard. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Check 37, check 37. Switch. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
On second and goal, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Boykin, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Check 4. Begin.
Now Cohen. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Matt Judon gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago. And another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Mahomes going to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Let's make these babies cry all the way now.
Stop. 49 the mic. Watch 49.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
43's the mic. 43's the mic.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Slam, slam, slam. He's coming,
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Kill, kill, kill. Hayward. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh?
Now it's Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 24 yards.
Check 13. Check 13. Check the backer. Tighten up.
On 1st down, it's Ingram. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. That's it. 44 is the mic. 44. Yeah. 44. Mike, 44. How I run that.
Here's Jackson to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Jackson got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. Not that time for Watkins. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Dog, dog. He's checking crunch. Check 31, check 31. Check, check, check.
They go with Abdullah again. Amir Abdullah. He's at the 40. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 25-yard line.
Tight end's right.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Back, back, back. Check.
They'll run on 1st down. Ingram. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check 3, check 3, check 6.
Ingram again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They come out here in the eye.
Crunch style defense. Say. Check 43.
They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And he'll get in. Baltimore. Amir Abdullah, his first touchdown of the new season as the Ravens push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
We got this.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming up?
First half, you're scripting. Second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
40, 80. Yellow. Watch left. He's stop right there. Why? Watch 10. Come on. Watch 10.
On second and 11 now. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Steps away to his left. And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it.
Amir Abdullah, the 40. Past the 20. 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Amir Abdullah, an 80-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Mike. Yellow. I'll go on 80.
Yellow, yellow. We taking wins.
From the 44, Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
80 weapons. 80 weapons. 15.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare.
On first down, Cohen. Earl Thomas in on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
I don't need to.
Yeah, I got you. 6,
Yellow, yellow.
Shit. Kill.
We're good. Right side.
They try again with Cohen. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, 43.
You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that.
Oh, hey, we're going Mike 40.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They start the drive with Abdullah. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner, pound away, and try and finish off a game.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
Watch his slant. 43 in the mic.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Abdullah running right. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Shoot.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He's coming. Double it.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They run with Abdullah. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Sua Craven's up to make the stop. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Bang, 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 bang. Check, check, lucky, lucky, lucky. Kill, 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 kill.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. Finding room at the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson, but escapes the sack. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
The Chiefs take over
Let's go,
first and
let's go,
10
let's go.
at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
49's a must. Time to go, night, night. 49, got it. Yellow. 49. Check, 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 check. Haywood, watch 49.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Caught on the right side by Adams. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you have to take what you need.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Mike, 46. I'm going to run you over. 49 to Mike, 149. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Mike.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
At the 24-yard line.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Baltimore, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.